You're not alone if you've ever wished your bank account deposit was higher when you've glanced at your paycheck. After all, larger balances correspond to greater freedom, opportunity, and security. It's obvious that we can't flip a magic wand and instantly become wealthy or successful in life. To improve our financial situation, we simply need to establish a plan to use some personal finance hacks. In order to reach a goal in our lives, it takes time and effort, as well as devotion and hard work. You need to make a plan and adhere to a few personal financial tricks if you want to become wealthy. Getting comfortable in life is a process that takes time, so avoid making plans that could drastically alter your life. Did you realize that the way you think affects your ability to make money? While others observe societal dramas and enduring issues, people that are successful view challenges as opportunities. Fortunately, creating wealth involves more than just toiling away or pleading with your employer for a pay increase. Here are some practical tips for raising your wealth and quality of life, from reducing expenses to embracing self-promotion. Earning and saving money doesn't require you to cut back on your expenditures. It's not about living below your means and beginning to save money for the future. Instead, you have a variety of alternative possibilities where you can more accurately calculate and meet your needs. In general, skipping a cigarette and a cup of coffee are two different things. Although there's a significant difference between the two, omitting any one will save you about $100 each month in terms of your daily needs. You only save $100 a month by forgoing coffee, which isn't a significant sum. But when it comes to not smoking, you're saving $100 and your health, which is unquestionably a fantastic deal. Your mind needs to respond in a number of circumstances in order to react appropriately. These financial hacks will undoubtedly help you cover up all such situations and will, at the very least, assist you in meeting your emergency needs. Welcome to Stealth Wealth. In this video, you'll want to stay to the end to find out the best financial hack to win in the game of money. Don't miss any of our related videos, so tap the like button and subscribe. What if you lost your job the next day? What if an accident prevented you from working for a few months? Make sure to set aside your personal emergency fund if you want to sleep well at night and not experience this financial stress every day. I advise keeping 6 months to a year's worth of living costs in an account that's simple to get to. Of course, you can start with less, but I'd advise starting with at least 3 months to provide you some security and time to make plans in case your income suddenly stops. Make a list of all your expenses and keep your receipts handy so you can write them down and keep track of every penny you spend. A spreadsheet will always provide you with an overview of your monthly expenses. This will not only inform you of the expense, but it'll also remind you of how much more you can bear. A written spreadsheet will undoubtedly assist you in keeping track of your monthly expenses and savings. Try this personal finance hack to save as much money as possible. Many content creators want to boost their income. Their ignorance of the value of long-term thinking is the problem. The problem is that the majority of them lose patience after 3 to 6 months. I've learned that generating material for 5 years in a row can dramatically improve your financial condition. They renounce and lose all of their gains as a result. If they believed they might succeed as content creators in 5 years, they probably would have continued. No indicator of financial success can in fact be certain. However, by taking a look at other individuals who have the same objective, you can determine the odds at least. I conducted an experiment, and it turned out that every single one of my favorite content creators had a 5-year plan. The same concept applies to investing in blockchain projects. The daily price swings may raise many questions in the minds of many people. However, the cost now is unimportant. What is important is the price in 5 to 10 years. The last 13 years have shown the potential of blockchain technology. Gambling, casinos, and lotteries are byproducts of those looking to make quick money. However, there are no quick wins when it comes to accumulating riches. There's a lot of discussion these days about developing a side business and ultimately leaving your work. Performing the latter without performing the former is rarely discussed. Not everyone despises their job, despite what the public thinks. Jobs offer stability and a feeling of safety. You can increase your income and net worth without ever quitting your 9 to 5 if you combine that with a side job and some investments. Even for seasoned investors, investment can be challenging. The market's unpredictable no matter how much you research, how many charts you read, or how much you believe you know about it. It makes no sense for you to attempt to beat the market if seasoned investors who dedicate their entire careers to investing struggle to accomplish it. Index funds can help in this situation. Anyone can accumulate wealth over a lengthy period of time if they have a fair income, patience, and the ability to consistently save money. Instead of trying to pick individual companies, you can purchase index funds, which are stock baskets. It's difficult to predict which stocks will soar, but it's far simpler to wager on the market as a whole or a fund that monitors a certain industry. For instance, an index fund that tracks the S&P 500 or is comprised of smaller companies with a growth-oriented strategy. Since its founding in 1957 through 2021, the index has had a historical annualized average return of about 10.5%. Major corporations have come and gone during that time. Entire industries have developed or vanished, and many merchants have been completely eliminated from the market because they lacked the necessary knowledge. Wealthy people were those who simply invested their money in index funds and waited. The steps are simple and clear. Open an account with a brokerage like Vanguard or TD Ameritrade, then select an index fund. Set up your account to automatically deposit money into the fund and buy S&P 500 stocks if you want to. Anyone can utilize this set it and forget it method to accumulate wealth. Question: what do world-class athletes, well-known performers, and prosperous business people have in common? The one thing they all have in common, apart from their wealth of course, is their use of visualization. Most successful people will tell you that you need to picture yourself attaining your goals before you can actually do it. Yet some people are unable to look past their present situation. For instance, it may not seem like a huge issue to spend $5 on a Starbucks coffee, and millions of people daily donate their spare change to feed their caffeine addiction. However, that $5 can mean a lot to people who want to become wealthy. An affluent person is likely to think about the overall cost of the purchase while deciding whether to spend $5 on a quality coffee. You can visualize how a $5 investment made today will increase to $100 when you retire. If you think about it like this, you might think twice about the purchase, don't you think? The wealthy constantly weigh the future costs of their spending decisions and whether or not they'll line up with the reality of their future opulent lifestyle, which is something the poor don't do. Greater risk raises the potential for return but also increases the likelihood that you may lose all of your money. The barbell strategy enters the picture here. By using the barbell technique, you can enhance your odds of making a lot of money while lowering the chances of suffering a financial setback that you can't afford. The technique operates as follows. First is to keep 90% of your funds in cash or invest them. Second, 10% of your funds should be used for risky investments. At the moment, cryptocurrency is the hot high-risk wager. Although the prices of crypto assets might increase dramatically and quickly, they're very erratic. If you invest any money in cryptocurrencies, you need to be prepared to watch it disappear to zero. Additionally, you can select specific shares of corporations that you believe have the potential to become long-term market leaders. Consider what might have happened if you had made an early investment in firms like Apple, Netflix, or Amazon and kept onto it. That's the strength of stock selection. It's a risky game though, and you should never take a risk that you can't afford to lose. Stay till the end of the video to find out the most important financial hack of all time. Your emotional intelligence matters considerably more in building wealth than your intellectual intelligence. Many really intelligent people struggle to amass fortune, while many others do so without employing any intelligence at all. The capacity to control your emotions is beneficial in crucial areas of increasing your wealth, such as enduring the market's fluctuations, saving money obediently over years and decades, keeping up with the Joneses while avoiding lifestyle creep, choosing to automate your tactics rather than attempting to be an investing genius, and choosing techniques that are stable, consistent, and sound instead of relying on the newest craze or trends. To acquire riches, you simply need to do a few straightforward things correctly. The hardest part for many of us is staying true to the fundamentals. Of course, nobody's perfect, but the rich recognize this, while the poor don't. In other words, the wealthy adopt tactics to lessen their propensity for self-sabotage because they're more self-aware than their less fortunate colleagues. One technique they employ is automatic deductions. For the wealthy, generating income is sometimes not an issue. However, their ability to save is what keeps them from turning the big income into significant net worth. Even the most responsible individuals struggle to resist the temptation to spend money when given the chance, which is why they favor automating the saving process. If you're not familiar with automatic deductions, they function as follows. Each time you get paid, a certain amount is withheld from being deposited into your main bank account. Typically, people will open a savings account and then transfer money into it. Many affluent people take this practice a step further by restricting their access to this savings account, making sure the funds designated for this reserve can never be used, and doing so in order to maintain a growing pool of resources. Always strive to concentrate on the essential aspects of life that drain your income. As soon as you can, try to resolve your debts or pay off your loans. Having a debt, no matter how minor or large, is never easy. Loans or debts are parts of the expense that appear simple but are difficult to resolve. Always make an effort to get rid of such leeches as soon as you can. Additionally, understand the distinction between managing debt and paying it off, one of the most effective financial tricks you can use. In all honesty, having a stable income and being financially independent are two excellent things. Imagine having the financial flexibility to buy anything simply by imagining it without seeing the price tag. For different people in different categories, the concept of financial freedom might mean different things. One form of financial freedom is the ability to enjoy a satisfying dinner at the end of the day and get enough sleep. The aforementioned will undoubtedly help you sleep soundly and lead a pleasant, carefree life. It's crucial to have a backup strategy in place, and you should start saving early. Teach your children to save for the future, or try to assist your folks in doing the same. Consider it this way: time will pass whether you like it or not, and you will grow older. Why wait to position yourself for long-term success? Ensure simplicity, find a decent job, save any additional money, invest, repeat. You'll be able to resolve problems and advance your financial situation with the aid of these personal finance hacks. If you have any additional advice that'll benefit, please comment below. Please like and subscribe to this channel and watch for more related videos. Till next time.